Ted Harris presents another play for Halloween. I present my version of Washington Irving's The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. The year is 1789. With many light and mood is pure. Ichabod Crane listened as Dutch wives. Ichabod Crane was a new school teacher in the community. He had listened to the stories of Dutch wives as they told stories what happened during the Revolutionary War. There's a terrible story what happened. A soldier was scouting on the battlefield. He came in the scouting area. He had his head shot off by a black iron cannonball. Never found the soldier's head. And this day, the Hessian's ghost rides the community on a black horse. Searching for his lost head. And when lost head goes to the old bridge of souls, a bridge the headless horseman could never cross it. Some say he disappeared into a flash of flame. Ichabod Crane listened, and Ichabod Crane was not much a believer in ghosts and all that. Later, Ichabod Crane was at a picnic. Ran to Katrina Van Tassel. Basically, Katrina Van Tassel was the daughter and only child of the squire. They met, fell in love. Of course, Katrina Van Tassel had many suitors, but not one such as Brom Bones. Brom Bones and Ichabod Crane were alike and different in many ways. Brom Bones could not read or write, but Ichabod could. But Brom Bones was an excellent writer, but Ichabod Crane was just learning. Brom Bones had many stories, but Ichabod was very shy. Who would Katrina chose? Then came the days of Halloween, and everyone in Sleepy Hollow was invited to a party. Katrina invited Ichabod. This is shown. Ichabod was amazed when he saw Squire Van Tassel's house. He said, "When I'm the squire of this area, this whole area will be mine. When I marry Katrina, I will be the squire. So this whole area will be mine. And some other sap will be the schoolmaster. Then I won't invite to any of my parties." Of course, Ichabod Crane and Katrina danced. Brom Bones had plotted and lost his love. Then Brom Bones told a story. It was a terrible story that happened. Hans Van Riebeck was out scouting. He saw the headless horseman. They chased the old church bridge, and the Hessian disappeared in a flash of flame. Abraham was understood. After the party, Ichabod Crane asked Katrina to marry him. She said no. Ichabod Crane went home this night, thinking about it. He saw something called Wiley Swamp. He asked gunpowder but gunpowder stopped cold. He wouldn't move the hard out whack of the switch. What he saw would look like the headless horseman. Ichabod Crane had to chase him. He looked back. With one hand, rider seemed to be dressed in uniform. On the other hand, the headless horseman carried his head. On the other hand, he carried a sword. Ichabod Crane rode across the church bridge. Headless horseman threw his head at Ichabod. Pretty much the next day, Ichabod's hat was found. cited Smash Pumpkin, but there was no trace of the schoolmaster. It wasn't soon after that Ichabod, Brombones and Katrina were soon married. Brombones knew what really happened, and he wasn't telling. And Katrina got a wish of marriage. He closed down the school because it didn't believe in education anymore. Or the town was back to normal again. And everything was back to normal until Brombones met the real Headless Horseman. And well, that's another Halloween story. It's quite amazing. We hope you enjoyed this Halloween story. This is Ted Harris over at Owl.